Let's talk about uncertainty and anxiety. Topic of the day. So many of you guys know what's going on in the world with a lot of federal employees, and many of you guys who follow me know that come from a federal background as an employee, transition from Germany to Texas, and I was aware of all the things that was happening and occurring in with federal employees. A lot of federal employees have gotten hit with either the probationary period or with this current hiring freeze. I'm also a business owner, and I always put the business as being. I'm very passionate about doing hair, locks, natural hair, braids. But also, I knew that my federal job was my bread and butter, right? And so you always have that job stability and security. Well, anywho, I've been very excited about taking on a new career path and just hearing all the news and seeing everything. But it's different when you actually get hit with the email yourself. I definitely got it, unfortunately, email today with the hiring freeze that it will affect for me starting my new career. I've been asked from my husband first and my friends, how do you feel? And at first, we all human. We have emotions, and you be like, damn, I cannot believe that just happened, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. And, I had to realize that, like my one friend, she reminds me every day, you have to remain positive in certain situations and circumstances. Now, granted, I am thankful for where my husband and I are at financially. I know we just bought a new house. We just got our child in another child care. That's expensive by itself. But also, I came to Texas, y'all, with a vision, and this could be God telling me, hey, maybe government was here and, trying to establish a business was here, but it may look like it may go opposite. I hit the ground running with like networking, getting a salon suite together. I even signed my agreement, y'all, a week ago. Been advertising, starting open up on the 22nd of March. And the first thing that came to my mind was like, yo, we got to push this date up. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep rolling. We got to keep going. And most people are like, okay, you really, you still staying afloat. Yes, I've always been a hustler, baby. I've been a goal digger, GOAL. Sorry about that, I had a phone call. Meanwhile, with that being said, I did have a worry of those who are with federal government. We put in so much time and invest so much into I'm not even gonna say just federal employees, but in any aspect or any employer that you work for, organizations and agencies, most people put in so much work and so much time in years. You invested and you like, hold on, I don't want that to cut. And if like I know a federal employee, if you ain't picked up by a certain time, you can have a break in your length of service, and that can go towards retirement. So that has been my big worry. But let me tell y'all something. I am so thankful to God for the partner that he has sent me with. My husband prayed for me. He prayed for this health relationship. I was like, okay, if love come back around, it come back around again. It is what it is, But just the fact of saying, hey, we hitting this ground running. What we gonna do? How we gonna do this and keep it moving? So, this made my one friend say, sometimes delays are meant for certain reasons, for God to shift your purpose sometimes. But I was excited, y'all. I was so excited about Monday, like getting my outfits together and all this other stuff. We done switched up our work schedule, still waiting on our vehicles. I done reserved a rental car and everything. So I just come in here just to be transparent. So if there's any other people out here who have faced with the probationary period or who have even faced with this hiring freeze, there's a lot of people. Granted, I made it here just in time because it could have been where I could have still been in Lodge or in Germany and couldn't even flew out, So I know there's a lot of people that's either one is the breadwinner for their families and you done lost your job. We need our job to survive, especially with this economy going on, right? But it just took a moment where I just had to have a transparent moment. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I jumped on this computer real quick. I started doing my network. It's a Black-owned business up the street who got a whole braiding shop. I'm gonna go up here and connect with her. I'm about to be about my business. You feel me? Because that says what she tackle, she conquer. Do you hear me? Hey, you got to stay positive through it all. But I just have to come in here and just express that. And I hope that this message, honestly, that it hits and inspires somebody else out there as well. With that being said, we one day till Friday. Enjoy your Friday.